Tonight, at 5 months after a woman was killed in her Dane County home, investigators finally make an arrest. What we know so far.
Plus, why some parents are now scrambling to find after-school care for their children after an announcement from a local YMCA.
And President Biden announces more student debt relief for millions of federal loan borrowers. How to tell if you qualify. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. 3 months to the day after 39-year-old Dora Gonzalez Zarate was killed in her home in the town of York, someone is now in custody.
Dane County Sheriff's officials say they've arrested her boyfriend, who is now living in Delaware. 39-year-old Dora Gonzalez Zarate was found dead in her home on May 24th. At that time, investigators believed her death was suspicious, but no suspects were named. Tahlil Mahudin heard from the investigators at the Dane County Sheriff's Office this afternoon, and she joins us now with more details.
That's right. Officers arrested Jose Luis Gonzalez Sr. of Waterloo in Delaware on Monday. The 71-year-old is accused of shooting Zarate in the head. Detectives believe the victim and suspect had a romantic relationship, one they believe the victim was trying to break off. New court documents say Gonzalez told investigators Zarate was a friend, but when questioned about his text messages to her, he said he usually deleted the text because they made his wife jealous. Gonzalez's cell phone records also showed he was at Zarate's house the same day she died, and in text messages sent to her just hours before she was shot, he accused her of cheating on him, telling her, quote, "God protect you." Days after her death, Gonzalez moved to Delaware.
As the investigation continued, we continued to be aware of where he was, and then when we obtained full probable cause for his arrest, an arrest was.
When detectives searched his home, they found 8 guns they say are currently being processed at the state crime lab for any connection to the killing. Gonzalez is now facing charges for first-degree intentional homicide. And Sheriff Barrett says the arrest is a big step towards bringing justice and closure to the victim's family, but investigators are still seeking community help in gathering any additional information.
In the last couple of hours, Madison police officers have arrested a man who they believe is responsible for more than a dozen burglaries between May and July.
34-year-old Tremaine Franklin is in jail tonight, charged with 4 counts of burglary, but Madison police say they are prepared to ask the DA to file another 11 burglary charges, which could total 15. Armand Rahman joins us now with more from the shopping plaza where many of them happened. Armand?
Yeah, Eric, police say 8 of the 15 places Franklin hit were in the Clock Tower Plaza here on Mineral Point Road. And they say he didn't act alone. They're still working on identifying more suspects. Now, according to MPD, Franklin broke into several businesses here in May. Then a few days later, a couple who owns a restaurant found that someone broke in and stole more than $10,000 from inside. Those were just 2 of the burglaries police investigated, which required them combing through surveillance video, sending DNA to the Wisconsin Crime Lab, and of course, talking to those victims.
Nearly every single one of these businesses was a small family-run business. And the detectives were told not only of the financial burden that this took on them, but also the fear that the families and employees had after going back to work after the crime.
The investigation led MPD to find more evidence in Franklin's apartment in June. They tracked him to a house on the east side in July, and after negotiations and help from his family, he surrendered and was arrested safely. Now, police say in all the cases, more than $17,000 in stolen value was taken, and $20,000 of property damage was lost. We'll hear more from some of those business owners who had to clean up all of that broken glass and other damage tonight at 10. For now, live in Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Armand, thank you. There is a chance of rain late tonight. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti on the weather patio with some details. Gary?
Yeah, right now it's sunny here in the backyard. It actually looks pretty nice. Doesn't look like any rain is on the way, but as we take a look at visible cloud tracking, you can see the thicker clouds developing across Iowa and Minnesota and heading in our direction. And they're having some showers and thunderstorms, mainly from about La Crosse to the north and west, but we're going to start seeing some development in eastern Iowa over the next couple of hours. So right now, nothing imminent for much of southern Wisconsin, but as you take a look at 6-hour future track radar, you can see how these showers and storms basically come in from west to east. Areas west of Madison will see them more likely before midnight, but east of Madison and just about everybody will see showers and thunderstorms overnight. And the reason is the air is becoming more humid. 59 the dew point right now in Madison, but notice Decorah, Iowa at 72. So it is much more humid on the other side of the Mississippi River. Temperatures right now mainly in the lower 80s, 79 right now in Platteville and in Monroe, but here in Madison, 81 degrees, 82 in Middleton, also 81 81 degrees in Stoughton. For this evening, look for skies become mostly cloudy. Again, the best chances of showers and thunderstorms before midnight west of Madison. And there'll be some areas of fog overnight as well, but temperatures will drop to the lower 70s by late evening. Later on, I'll take a look at how much rain we can expect and when we can expect it to end tomorrow.
Gary, thank you. You could no longer owe thousands of dollars in federal student debt. The White House out with a big decision today and another freeze on repayments.
So how do you know if you qualify? Right now, this forgiveness plan only applies to federal loan borrowers. Students who were given Pell grants will have $20,000 worth of debt canceled, and those who did not get them will have $10,000 worth forgiven. Only people earning less than $125,000 or families who make less than $250,000 can apply. Isabel Rosales has more.
Fierce debate over student debt.
Where's this money you promised? Where's this money?
Questions on whether this new federal student loan relief goes far enough, who it helps, and if it will make inflation even worse.
Again, it's a start, but there's more work to be done.
Brittany Williams is a doctoral student with $80,000 in student debt and counting. She's made it her life mission to research and educate about college affordability. Take a look. The new plan extends the loan repayment freeze for a final time through December 31st. Cancels $10,000 of loans for those without a Pell grant and $20,000 for those with one. To qualify, you must earn less than $125,000. Natalia Abrams, founder of the Student Debt Crisis Center, tells me this will be life-changing for millions of Americans. What are your first thoughts?
Our first thoughts is this has been a long time coming. This is a historic first step.
A wave of criticism. Some economists argue the cash injection and freeze on repayments would undermine efforts to cool down record high inflation.
We're probably going to do more to increase inflation from debt cancellation than any inflation reduction from the Inflation Reduction Act.
Not everyone agrees.
Turning on payments suddenly for 40 million plus borrowers could cause a recession.
Williams co-authored this report on how Black women experience student debt. Data shows they hold more student debt than any other group.
The data screams we're not having families. We're postponing owning our own homes because the weight of the student loan debt is just so much.
She found many Black women are struggling to manage repayment. For her family, these thousands back in her pocket means something.
No one wants to be in debt. It would absolutely add to that upward mobility.
I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
Opioid funds Governor Evers would like to start using are still tied up in the state's budget writing committee.
And now Democrats' patience is wearing thin, as political reporter Will Keneally explains. Will?
So just last week, a Republican on the powerful Joint Finance Committee blocked a plan by the state's Health Services Department to spend opioid money won in a settlement. Now Democrats on the committee are calling out Republicans' inaction. Senator John Erpenbach says that delaying the funds any further means putting Wisconsinites at an unnecessary risk of dying.
Republicans who objected this, they're at a different level of stupid right now, and it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. So, as a parent, you're going to go to bed tonight if you have a child dealing with addiction, and you're going to wonder if you're going to get that phone call.
Republicans on the committee say they are working to improve the DHS plan and are working quickly to do so. Democrats, though, say nothing is on the schedule to address that yet. And the state's health secretary says she has not heard anything from Republicans. Wisconsin is expected to receive $400 million as part of the suit in total, with 30% going to the state itself and 70% going to local government. In the first round of disbursements, the state is expected to receive $31 million by the end of this year.
Today is an important day in Ukraine for two reasons. It marks the anniversary of its independence from the Soviet Union, but also the 6-month anniversary of Russia's invasion. In the past 181 days, support for Ukraine here in Wisconsin has ebbed and flowed while the need is still great. Madison has 25 Ukrainian refugee families who reported to Jewish Social Services in Madison for help. JSS helps refugees with housing, English classes, and provides money to find housing. That's particularly important because it can be difficult for refugees to find work permits.
A lot of them are very ready, very willing to work, and they're just waiting for the permits to start working. They've been very resourceful, many of them, trying to figure out what can they do, but you can't do anything until you actually have a work authorization.
JSS has been reaching out to U.S. senators to try to speed up the process. If you want to help refugees, you can donate money, gas cards, or grocery cards. We'll have a link to a donation site at channel3000.com.
Well, we hear it's important to stay up to date on routine vaccinations. We usually think of children and teens, but during National Immunization Month, doctors are highlighting that vaccination for people of all ages, saying it's critical, and that includes the pneumonia vaccine. It's recommended for adults 65 and up, protecting against several types of bacteria. Some other immunizations for adults include Tdap to protect against tetanus and HPV to prevent cervical and other cancers.
Your doctor once a year, have a conversation about things that are routine: vaccines, blood, mammograms, colonoscopy. You should bring it up to your doctor. What vaccines am I due for? And at different ages, you're due for different vaccines.
Research shows the COVID-19 pandemic caused a significant decline in routine immunizations for adults, children, and adolescents. An email yesterday sent some parents in Dane County scrambling. They have a little more than a week to figure out after-school care for their children.
It is a story we first brought to you last night, and today we're hearing from the organization forced to make a difficult announcement. Catherine Merck joins us live with more on what's caused the issue and what it will mean for kids in certain schools. Catherine?
The YMCA of Dane County's executive director told me it was tough news to break to families, especially those in Middleton. The Y is putting off its programs at Sunset, Sauk Trails, Northside, and Pope Farms elementary schools right now. They're calling it a hiatus. That's about 80 families in the Middleton School District now left without essential care for their kids. The Y's Katie Martinelli tells me the staff worked all summer to try to make sure that this didn't happen, but they literally have no one to work the programs and no one applying to fill them in.
This was not easy. I am a mother of 2 children myself. I have 2 little boys. They are school-age children as well. My children have attended YMCA programming. This was gut-wrenching. It was not an easy thing for us to do.
Staffing after-school programs is a problem that stretches far beyond just the YMCA's reach. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, I'll tell you about what other programs in this area are doing to try to get more people to take care of your kid after school. Reporting live in Dane County, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. And next at 5, what are the chances of rain overnight? Gary will have the latest.
Plus, with the new school year comes new challenges for hundreds of districts across the U.S. A closer look at what they're facing after the break. And later, the Janesville Police Department has released its annual report, but one section is very concerning: the number of traffic incidents. How they plan to handle the issue tonight at 6.
And on Wall Street, the markets snap a 3-day losing streak. The Dow adds 59, the Nasdaq jumps 50, the S&P gains a dozen, and we'll be right back.
Shop the end of summer clearance sale at Grand Appliance for up to 25% off, plus an extra $1,000 in rebate savings you won't find anywhere else. Get unbeatable deals like this Samsung large capacity French door refrigerator with dispenser for just $17.98, along with big end of season discounts on top grill brands like Weber, Traeger, and Napoleon. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom today. Grand Appliance, the appliance experts.
Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Enhance your deck with new wood stain and finishes. Right now from Menards. Protect your outdoor wood projects with Cabot stains and finishes. These long-lasting finishes will enhance their look and offer protection against the elements. Cabot premium wood care products deliver unbelievable quality and satisfaction guaranteed. Hurry in and get 11% off Cabot exterior stains and finishes. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
I'm Tim Michaels, and I know a thing or two about construction. But sometimes, before you start building, you have to tear things down. That's why I'll dump Evers' job-killing agenda. Totally demolish the woke liberals' anti-police agenda. And hammer Madison's special interest. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm a businessman, not a politician. Tony Evers and his liberal friends have made an absolute mess of Wisconsin. We've got a blueprint to rebuild. But first, we need to do a little demolition.
Fatal car crashes have increased since 2020. We compare the Janesville PD numbers to other areas around the state. And the time for trials is up as a new lawsuit has been filed. Brown County argues defendants aren't getting their right to a speedy trial. That's coming up.
Imagine a world without breast cancer. What if you were the one more we needed to raise one more dollar, take one more step, share one more story? The power of one starts with you. Join us for the More Than Pink Walk, August 28th. Today, Mercy Health South held a community giveaway to help families in need as they prepare for the upcoming school year. Families had a wide variety of gently used items to choose from. Everything from clothing and household items to school supplies and toys were donated by Mercy Health staff. The giveaway was the idea of Mercy Health South Clinic Director Lori Fink.
We took them to a donation center. Sometimes there's a charge then for the patients, and we really wanted to give it at no cost to the community around us.
Leftover items will be taken to Mercy Health's Retag It thrift shop and other donation centers in Janesville.
As we near the first day of school, many districts across the nation are hanging on by a thread. Ivan Rodriguez explains how staffing shortages and strikes are making it harder to keep students in the classroom.
In classrooms across the country, the first day of school not only feels different, it is.
As a former teacher, I just see my friends just really going through it and needing a lot of support.
In Columbus, Ohio, teachers in the state's largest school district say their strike won't end until the learning environment improves. A primary complaint, a lack of heating and cooling in classrooms.
The conditions in Columbus City schools are just not acceptable. COVID really kind of burned out a lot of teachers, and we're afraid that if we don't put this out in the forefront now, that we will just continue to break down our teachers and lose public education altogether.
As negotiations continue between the union and school board on Wednesday, other districts across the country are scrambling to find solutions. One school district in Northeast Texas is moving to a 4-day week because of its teacher shortage. For the school district of Philadelphia, a strike has already been authorized if wages and work conditions don't improve, primarily for bus drivers. Yet another position also facing shortages coast to coast.
School bus drivers used to make a lot of money. Now, they're not as competitive as Los Angeles, the city, so a lot of people leave school busing to go over to trucking over there, or even trash truck drivers.
While the return to the classroom remains uncertain for many students, teachers and staff feel striking might be the only way to be heard. I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
And as the strike continues, school districts in Ohio are running 25 sites for students to pick up free meals, all of them for local schools where there will be no classes. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate weather. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joining us now. Gary?
Well, showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast, but nothing imminent right now, at least across much of southern Wisconsin. There are some showers north of Toma that could clip northern portions of Juneau and Adams counties, say north of Camp Douglas and Mauston. Some lighter showers and even a couple of flashes of lightning west of La Crosse. But as we widen out the view, most of the shower and thunderstorm activity so far has been in the northern portion of the state, with a narrow line of storms from around Black River Falls up to, say, around Medford. But those are moving more to the east. Notice to the south and west, though, it's not, we haven't seen much in the way of thunderstorm activity across southern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa, but we're just starting to see some thunderstorms pop up there. That's what we're going to be looking at for our round of showers and storms that will be moving in here later on tonight. And this is shown very well on 6-hour future track radar. The showers and storms becoming more numerous, forming a line and then moving eastward through much of southern Wisconsin, reaching the area around Madison around midnight. So areas west of Madison will see the rain during the evening hours. East of Madison, you're more likely to see it after midnight. But as far as severe weather is concerned, it's only the areas that are just seeing the thunderstorms developing first that have at least any kind of a severe weather threat, and it's mainly for wind. Far western Wisconsin, southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, and this will mainly be over the next few hours. Once the storms start to form into a more or less line, the severe weather threat will probably drop down. Rainfall is something that does bear some watching because some of these storms could produce some heavier amounts of rain, but it'll be spotty, like we've been talking about the last couple of days. Some areas will see 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. In fact, I would say probably more than half our viewing area would see that. But there will be spots that will see heavier thunderstorms and perhaps 1 inch or 2 of rain. It's hard to predict exactly where those will be, but keep that in mind that that will be a possibility, at least for much of southern Wisconsin. Most areas will probably see just lesser amounts of rain. Fog is also likely tonight. We'll also see the best chances of rain tonight. Thunderstorms will be more spotty tomorrow. And then warm and more humid weather arrives as we head into the weekend. So for tonight, look for cloudy skies, areas of fog, showers and thunderstorms. Low temperature at 65. Tomorrow, look for a high of 77. So a little cooler, and the showers and storms a little more spotty. Planning your day, take a look at the thunderstorms coming in from the west this evening. Again, this is before 9 p.m. That's when the best chances of thunderstorms will be. Moving through Madison around midnight, east of the Dells, and then east of Madison overnight. So then just look for some spotty showers and thunderstorms to pop up late morning or early afternoon tomorrow, but many areas could also stay dry during that time period as well as temperatures climb into the upper 70s. As we check out the forecast for the rainfall, spotty areas could see 1 inch or 2 of rain. Other areas, probably 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. 7 to 10 day forecast, 77 Friday, lower 80s with more humidity for the weekend, and then some thunderstorm chances. But after that, a prolonged period of dry weather, and that looks like it could extend through much of the Labor Day holiday weekend. As we check out first warn traffic right now, the view of the Beltline at Monona Drive, traffic moving pretty steadily in both directions. As far as issues on the Beltline, just a little bit of a slowdown between, say, Park Street and Monona Drive on the eastbound Beltline. A little higher travel time there, 22 minutes on the eastbound Beltline, 14 minutes on the westbound Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. No problems heading down to Janesville, out to Sauk City, or to Sun Prairie from downtown. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
If you're paying a lot more for rent right now than you did 2 years ago, you've got plenty of company. Any relief in sight? That story next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs starting under $40. Progressives, 2 pairs start under $80. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Velco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. Factory Direct means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. Most importantly, it means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
At Blackman Pools and Spas, we have 25 hot tubs on display.
Several models available for immediate delivery.
For a limited time, all new hot spring spas come with a revolutionary freshwater salt system for free.
That's a $1,200 value.
You owe it to yourself to experience soft, natural, healthy water.
Hurry in to take advantage of special 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free freshwater salt system.
Relax, it's Bachman's.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
How do we make your glasses the same day? It's all done in store. Our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish, getting them back the same day. Quality, affordable glasses made in store, only at iMart Express.
If your rent is going up, you are not alone. Despite new data showing the housing market appears to be slowing, rents are still high and soaring all across the country. A recent survey by housing lender Freddie Mac found nearly 60% of renters saw a rent increase during the past year, while just 38% of renters say they saw their income go up.
We don't have enough homes in this country, so people are scrambling to find open apartments. Apartment rents are going up, and it's just really difficult for anybody who's trying to make ends meet.
There are some places where rent increases are starting to slow. If people can work remotely, they'll simply pack up and live somewhere with more affordable rents.
Production and supply chain issues have hurt companies across the economy, including the beer industry, which continues to see an aluminum can shortage. Bart Watson from the Brewers Association says when bars and restaurants had to shut down in the spring of 2020, people started drinking more at home. That's been followed by ongoing supply chain issues, and the need for cans continues. According to the Aluminum Association, domestic demand for aluminum was up more than 5% in the first quarter of the year.
When we order aluminum cans, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 that has to be spent because the cans are available in that moment.
The experts say supplies are slowly getting better as they see more capacity coming online. Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
These guys will buy our house without even seeing it.
Online buyers make offers that seem attractive at first, only to lower or cancel at the last minute. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
And you got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding, and soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
I'm Bob Adcock with Circle A Land and Livestock, and this is my John Deere. We've been with Sloan Implement since my father started farming, my grandfather started farming. They are a family business that's been around for generations, and that's very important to us. The personnel, the customer service that they provide, it's maybe not, you could say Sloan's first, but they put customers first. And that's why I think Sloan's first.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, hand-picked local Medicare. What do you mean when you say shop local for Medicare?
A lot of Medicare health plans have benefits that are specific to your county. So why would you call a national 1-800 number when your local Medicare plans have all the bells and whistles the national TV ads promise, only better?
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
Hurry in for the Hy-Vee 12-hour sale this Thursday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Baskin & Bushel blueberries, only 99 cents. General Mills family size cereal, only $2.99. Hy-Vee Angus Reserve sirloin, only $3.99 a pound. Hy-Vee peanut butter, only $1.28. And a gallon of Blue Ribbon Classics frozen dessert, only $4.48, while supplies last. Don't miss the 12-hour sale, Thursday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Only at Hy-Vee.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie home buyers who can lower or cancel offers without notice. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
Gary's back. Final check.
There's the live view of the Quimby Radio Skycam at Platteville looking out to the west. Still some sunshine there, but it's hazy sunshine. Thunderstorms are starting to develop across far northeastern Iowa and southeastern Minnesota. Still have ways to go before they reach southwestern Wisconsin, but as we zoom in, you can see showers and storms right now from La Crosse northward, but they will start to fill in southward over the next few hours.
We'll be back with more updates in 30 minutes on News 3 Now at 6. The CBS Evening News is next. Stay tuned.